Pass to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl!
Welcome to Patriots Touchback Podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Patriots Touchback Podcast. And we are live on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter or X, or whatever the hell it is called nowadays, for a live breakdown because the 53-man roster is being cut as we speak, and more updates are coming through. DJ and Nick are back with us, not Luke today. So we've just got our two main guys, DJ and Nick. Good to hear from you, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good. Feels like transfer deadline day. What? But for the NFL.
Except no one's wearing a yellow tie tonight. So.
Nick said
I was going
to do that.
I was going to, but with everything that I've gone on and being stuck in Ireland till today and everything else, it fell by the wayside. So my apologies. But a great time this weekend.
Yep, absolutely. And as you know, I am now back in my familiar surroundings. I am not stuck on my sofa. I am back behind my screen. So I'm very happy to be back again. Okay, gentlemen. So the 53-man roster is being cut down as we speak. Nick, just go through some of the cuts that we have seen so far. One update we will give you, it is 8:51 in the evening. We've just seen one report come through that Patriots have waived offensive lineman Cody Russi per source. DJ put that in the private chat there. So Nick, who else have we seen being cut so far?
According to my list, I'm not saying it's fully up to date. I've got QB Trace McSorley, running back CJ Marble, wide receiver Trey Nixon. I kind of had high hopes for him a year ago, but hey, never mind.
I think when he dropped that pass by Malik Cunningham in the preseason week 1, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, that's it, you're done. You can't miss that. You can't miss that much of an open catch and miss it. Sorry, but no.
It was injury as well.
He did get injured as well.
Tight ends Johnny Lumpkin and Scotty Washington. I think not so much Lumpkin, but I think Washington just, unfortunately, it was always going to be Hunter. It was always going to be Gesicki. And I think it was going to be either Washington or Sokol.
I think it'll be Sokol. I think his blocking.
I think he's made it to kick the other two have already been released. So Sokol's obviously made it. DeMarcus Mitchell, defensive end, he's gone. Marco McCall, defensive tackle. Karl Davis, defensive tackle. These are all sort of the bigger ones. We traded away Nick Folk today. Traded away P.S. Strong the other day. So, it's basically the ones that have already been cut are all the camp bodies, the bodies that you knew were going to get cut. So, I'm expecting. I'm expecting an interesting name or two in the next 20 minutes.
Well, something just popped up saying that the Patriots also cut tight end Anthony Ferkser as well. So I kind of expected that, really. I think the tight end class, we kind of know what it's going to be. It's going to be Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki, and it's going to be Sokol being as the blocking tight end, really.
Yeah, because he's by far and away the best tight end blocker of the three of them. So, he's really impressed preseason with his blocking. So,
That's where I think they're going to use Elliott as well, as in blocking stage as well. Not using a tight end, just use Elliott.
Ultimately, that's what, people talk about preseason and getting reps and things like that. And that's half of it. But ultimately, preseason is your audition. If you choke, you choke. Don't expect to get a job. You have to have the 6 weeks of your life in camp and preseason games. You have to play the best football that you've ever played for 6 weeks. And if you if you do well and you show that you can do the job, you will earn a spot. Someone like, you look at someone like Butte, I think he's earned a spot, and we keep hearing it. We've kept hearing it all the last few weeks, how he's been really impressing at camp. So if you put the work in and you impress the coaches, you will earn a spot. But ultimately, it's down to you to audition well and earn that spot.
Yeah,
numerous of calls as well for a Bourne trade, but apparently they turned around and said that he's not for sale. So you're probably locked on a roster spot as well.
I think that we'd be stupid right now to trade Kendrick Bourne, considering so far what we've seen from him in training camp, what we've also now seen him through a little bit of preseason. Does look like he's still got the reps off Mac Jones. It would be stupid to do so. If we're looking at wide receivers here, guys, so we know who the main three are going to be. So you got Devontae Parker, you got Juju Smith-Schuster, and you've got Kendrick Bourne, obviously. And then it opens the door up for 3 more spots. Now, Demario Douglas didn't play in week 3. So when we always say that if a player doesn't play in the final preseason game, a big indication to say you're locked in for the 53-man roster. So we could probably put Demario Douglas in there as well. Kayshon Boutte looked good in the game against Tennessee. Looked very good, actually. So I think he should get in the vet.
They would be my 5. That Parker, Bourne, Schuster, Boutte, and Douglas would be my 5. I would only carry 5 receivers, but you've got Malik Cunningham, who can deputize as a third QB, but can also deputize as a wide receiver as well. So you're effectively double dipping. So I would carry 5 wide receivers, because I sent, we got a group chat. I sent what I would do. I would carry the 5 receivers, and I would have Cunningham as a third quarterback / 6th choice receiver or 5th choice receiver, however you want to look at it. But yeah, so I don't think we particularly need 6 purpose wide receivers. I mean, who would your 6th be? Thornton, he's on IR for a shoulder injury. Nixon's already been cut. So,
I mean, Thornton has the. I mean,
in the Pitts that seems to be.
Yeah,
right,
I think Pitts is gone, and the reason being why, because I think they're going to keep hold of Malik Cunningham. Because I know for a fact if they cut him, someone's going to get him on waivers.
I said that last week.
Someone will pick him up on waivers. So, still trying to scroll through here, and there's still nothing else to come through. We've got about 3 minutes left before the deadline. And New England apparently still got 19 players still to cut yet. So probably they have cut them already. I think they're just waiting for.
Yeah, they're just waiting for confirmation to come through.
Yeah, so hard to tell really. Guys, what's your review through the Tennessee game in preseason week 3? Obviously, it was a pretty horrible loss. To be honest, in the same way that the Texans one was also a horrible loss as well. Was there any players out there that stood out that could have made some noise and could have made the roster, possibly?
No, I think on the other side of the coin, I think Bailey Zappi did his very best to not make the 53. But there's nobody else with a little bit of experience. So. I didn't watch the game full. I only watched the little highlight package. So I saw Bill O'Brien tearing Zappi a new one when he gave that ball away. I didn't actually think it was Zappi's fault. I'd have put it more on the wide receiver, but hey, potato.
Well, you know what this fan base is like. Anytime Zappi will make a mistake, they'll absolutely scapegoat him.
That's a surprise. Skull's been released.
Yeah, just been
Sokol's been released.
Yeah. That's big surprise. That's a big surprise.
Right.
Best blocking tight end we had in camp. That's a big surprise.
Interesting.
We've only got 2 tight ends.
And both of them have a history of not being able to stay healthy. It's a bit like Arsenal Football Club's left back position.
The only take I would do on that last game was, look, I see the last game as it's a pointless. Well, it's not a pointless game. I'll tell you a reason why I'm thinking. So I think it's a game where you're just putting out the players that you probably don't want to get injured for your week 1 games, week 2, whatever the games are coming up. But it's giving reps to players that could be on the cut line that they don't know what to do with them. You see the yes or no. That O-line was, for me, was just appalling. Like, they had no sense. Zappe was getting destroyed left, right, and centre. There was no team play. There was just nothing whatsoever in that O-line. That's maybe why
it was second string O-line
and got those 2 O-line players on trade like a couple of days ago, because I just think there's a couple in there that are not gonna make it.
Okay, there's one little bit of news here. It's nothing Patriots related, but it could have something to do around about the AFC East. And that was Colts one about Jonathan Taylor. Is now been transferred onto the PUP list.
Mm-hmm.
Not been traded yet. I think he will be soon, but that means he will miss the first 4 games of the NFL season because he's on the PUP list. And we just seen that come through. Defensive line Sam Rock. Defensive line Sam Roberts.
To the running backs, they're just not getting paid what they seemingly deserve, or what
they're
they want.
a used commodity now.
And they are the thing that Colts are not getting what they think is a fair value for a running back of his caliber. They're probably underpaying or under thinking what they want. They're probably looking for multiple first round picks. You ain't going to get that.
The Colts want 1 first round pick and additional picks.
Good luck.
And I said yesterday that I would maybe consider multiple picks, but none of them would be first or second picks. So, and if they're not going to get what they want, they're not going to get rid of him. And, but I don't get, this is the biggest thing I don't get. I don't get why JJ Taylor didn't make this move in March and in April. Why does he wait till the preseason before making this move? He should have been doing this in March and April, where he could have got a deal. He could have fought. It's like I know he changed agents. It's like he's running a few months behind schedule.
Does it have anything to do with when you finally get to play with Richardson and they're scheming up around him? He's no longer that importance of a player. So either you get on with Richardson or you don't. And that's where he's then seen a couple preseason games or gone through training camp and he says, I'm out. But I'm done with it.
I mean, he wanted out. He wanted out before Richardson even was told to be number 1. So, but
I mean, it's interesting. Go on.
Carry on, Karl.
No, go on. I just butted in, so come on.
No, it's all right. I was actually going to move away from JJ Taylor's, but what I was going to say is on the flip side of the coin about players not moving on and not getting more. I know that we're a Patriots podcast. I know that they're rivals in the AFC East, but I am really pleased that Damar Hamlin made the Bills 53. Where we did a pod after he collapsed, and we were, we put football aside and we talked about how we all felt watching it, and and how it was to see that happen. I'm really pleased he's made the Bills roster, because it's that journey back that he's made. I mean, he's guaranteed to be comeback player of the year. He doesn't even need to do anything. But I saw that today, that he's made their 53, and I just thought, you know what? I'm really pleased for him. I mean, I don't think the Bills could have cut him, because the PR disaster for cutting him would have probably been a nightmare. But rivalry aside, I'm glad that Damar Hamlin made the 53.
Yeah. Right, we'll probably jump back onto the 53 once we start seeing
things will come out.
The news coming in. It is coming in, but it's just coming in slowly.
Right.
So should we just jump on to the next seg, which is what we do? Oh, the quiz game, yeah? We're going to give that a bash.
Yeah, I thought we'll have a quiz. Test Test you boys on your knowledge.
This is why I put in the the description. Something is bound to go wrong.
Okay.
I'll get Google up in the background.
No Google, that's cheating. No Google. No Google. Hands away from the keyboards.
Right. My keyboard's here, so my hands I can't reach the keyboard unless you can actually see it. So.
Right. Okay. Right. So there are some specific New England questions. There are some general knowledge, American football general knowledge questions. There are some American football related celebrity questions. There are American football TV and film questions, and then there's a nearest the pin to get you in the right order, and then there's the game-changing question, the power question. And I will explain the power question when we get there. Okie doke. So, grab your piece of paper, grab your pen.
If we don't know the answer,
write what you think is the right answer, and we'll go through.
All right. Okay. If I put nothing, it's because
if you don't know the answer, leave it blank or guess. Worst case scenario, guess.
All right.
So, right. Question 1. And for anyone who's watching or watching later tomorrow or listening, play along,
they can comment,
do it in your head. Yeah. Right. Question 1. In 2003, who was the starting left tackle for the Patriots? In 2003, who was our starting left tackle?
Bob.
Question 2. Dion Branch was traded to which team after the 2005 season, even though he was the Patriot named Super Bowl MVP? Dion Branch was traded to which team after the 2005 season, even though he'd been named the Super Bowl MVP that year? Question 3. Who was the offensive coordinator for the Patriots in 2009?
Offensive coordinator.
Who was our OC in 2009?
Fuck me.
In question 4, in 2012, what was our regular season win-loss record?
Sorry, say that again.
2012.
In 2012, what was our regular season win-loss record? So it's a 16-game season, not a 17-game season.
2012, yeah?
12, yes.
Is that the
Next
season thingy? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
2012. Now
2012.
4.
The one Brady went down.
No, that was 2008.
Was it 2002?
Not supposed to help each other.
Well, guy is doesn't know when Brady went down injured. Everyone knows that. We sucked.
2012.
Right.
It wasn't 2012.
Where did former Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman go to college? Where did why am I saying formula? Where did former?
Yeah,
it's because I've been watching the Formula One today. That's why it is. Where did former Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman go to college? In 2000.
Hang on, stop right there. It seems like Ollie has actually posted on our group chat. Someone's been cut, and we're not 100% sure who that is.
Thornton.
Who?
Thornton.
Thornton's cut?
No, he's saying surely you can't be cut.
Surely can't be
no,
cut.
I don't think he has been cut. I think he's gone to injured reserve.
Don't know.
Don't know for
So
sure.
what's this? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've just done 5. I'm about to give you number 6.
Yeah.
Question 6. In 2000, Tom Brady was the 4th QB listed on our depth chart. Who was the QB immediately ahead of him at number 3? In 2000, Tom Brady was the 4th QB on our depth chart. Who was immediately ahead of him at number 3?
No clue.
And this will test the man from the boys. Next question. A first-round pick out of USC. Who was the fullback that played his entire career with New England from 1973 to 1982?
I wasn't even born.
Well, a first-round pick out of USC. Who was the fullback that played his entire career with New England from 1973 to 1982?
Oh, breaking news! Patriots have just waived backup quarterback Bailey Zappi.
Wow.
No way.
Wow, that is huge.
Where? Where's it saying that, bro?
Ian Rappaport just literally posted that literally seconds ago. Oh, that is huge.
What are they playing at, Brevs?
Well, unless they're using Malik Cunningham as the QB2.
Possibly, yeah.
Making me
So
scared.
so if that's a cut, then now I'm going to throw a name out there which might surprise some people. Where does Ty Montgomery now go? Where does he go now? Because there's a spot there available for him.
Probably stays.
Quite possibly, yeah. That's a shocker. Wow.
Yeah, I weren't expecting that at all. Oh, poor Nick Wright is going to be crying into his freaking mug of coffee later on. Twat.
Right.
Oh, well.
Back to the quiz.
We just had a... Ollie's put yes. It seems like someone is very, very happy that Bailey Zappi just got cut.
Right.
Why couldn't they just trade him? Surely someone would have picked him up.
There's that many QBs that have been cut today. There's so many on the waivers list. You know, we might yet pick one off the waivers list. What's his name that used to play for Washington that went to Arizona that got cut? Not Washington.
McCoy.
McCoy. He's got waived today. Huntley that was at Washington, he's on the waivers as well. So anyway,
Right. Second, yeah, he's the QB2.
Your final Patriots question.
Yeah.
James Orthwine was the Patriots owner who planned on moving the team to which city?
Oh, shit.
James Orthwine was the Patriots owner who planned on moving the team to which city? And that's the end
I think I got this. I think I got it because I did just see a history video at one time where they were going to move to. Might be, I don't know. Could be wrong. But
Question 1. Who was the starting left tackle for the Patriots in 2003?
Are we going through the answers now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Karl?
Matt Light.
Correct. Matt Light. He was a second-round draft pick in 2001 from Purdue.
Poor.
Deion Branch was traded to which team after the 2005 season, even though he was Super Bowl MVP that year? DJ?
Seahawks.
Correct. The Seattle Seahawks.
I thought it was either Bengals or Seahawks, and I got confused. Is there another
No, it was
Bengals
Seattle.
guy? Wasn't there a Bengals guy as well?
Who was the offensive coordinator for the Patriots in 2009? DJ?
I think I fucked this one up. I got Billy O'Brien.
Nope.
See.
Okay. I said Bill O'Brien as well.
No.
Dante Scarnecca.
Oh,
really?
Dante.
Okay.
Is he not the O-line though? Is he
The offensive coordinator.
I thought he was just.
That's the offensive line coach.
He's
I
just
didn't know.
O-line.
I didn't know Dante. I didn't know Dante was on the.
No,
Okay,
I
got
never
that
knew
one.
In 2012, our regular season win-loss record was, Karl.
I think it was 11-6.
That would be too many games because it was a 16-game season, not 17.
I've gone 12-4.
12-4, correct.
I was 12-4. Okay.
12-4, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Where did former Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman go to college? DJ?
Kent State.
Correct.
Yeah. I think if you don't get that as a Patriots fan, there's something seriously wrong with you.
In 2000, Tom Brady was the fourth QB listed on the Patriots depth chart. Who was the QB ahead of him at number 3? Karl?
I didn't know this, so I'm going to go for a hunch. I'm going to say Cliff Kingsbury.
Nope, Michael Bishop.
No,
Oh,
I put blank. No clue.
No.
A first-round pick out of USC. Who was the fullback that played his entire career with New England between 73 and 82? I won't ask DJ because he wasn't alive.
Did you get me? There's a little spermie floating around now.
My thoughts exactly.
Sam Cunningham.
No,
Mate.
no, that was never, ever good.
And your final Patriots question. James Orthwine was the Patriots owner that planned on moving the team to which city?
I think it was Connecticut.
No.
No.
I've gone
DJ?
Cleveland, but that's a big guess.
Nope, St. Louis.
Okay.
Right. So total what you got there. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. So it's out of 8 that block. And we'll move straight into the next block. Right. Who were the first 2 teams to play in the London International Series game? So you get a point for each team. Who were the first 2 teams to play in the London International Series game? Question 2. Only 2 players have ever won 2 Super Bowl MVPs back to back. Bart Starr is one. Who is the other?
Say that again. 2 quarterbacks have won back to back.
No. Only 2 players. There's your clue. Only 2 players have ever won 2 Super Bowl MVP awards back to back. Bart Starr is one of them. Who is the other? And your clue is that he's not a quarterback. Or he might be. Or he might not be. Or he might be. Or he might not be. Which team has lost at least 4 Super Bowls? Which team has lost at least 4 Super Bowls?
Ollie, I know you're putting the answers in the group chat, mate. I'm not going to release them. Keep them to yourself, yeah, mate.
Right, where was I? Next one. Okay. Which 2 states have 3 NFL teams? You get a point for each state. So which 2 states have 3 NFL teams? This next question is worth 4 points, 1 point per team. There are 4
states.
Right. Go back, DJ. Which states have 3 NFL teams? Moving on.
It's not that hard.
There are 4 NFL teams to have never played in a Super Bowl. 4 NFL teams to have never played in a Super Bowl. Name them.
Never.
How long in minutes is a standard halftime break in the NFL? How many minutes is a standard halftime break in the NFL? And your last question in this segment. Why is American football or football? Why is American football referred to as football? Why do they call it football?
Fucking hell.
Why is the sport called football?
The fuck?
So 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
it's a real
4, 5, 6,
7 question.
7 questions, of which one's worth 4 points. So that's 10 in total, and one's worth 2. That's 11. So that section's out of 11. There's 11 points on offer in that section.
I think the state one still mashed me up. I got 1.
No, it's not.
Right,
It is.
going on. Right, here come your answers. Who were the first 2 teams to play in the London International Series? Point for each. The Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants.
Fuck. The
Yeah.
Packers.
Yep. No, the Packers only played last year.
They were
They
the
were the
last
last
ones.
team they were the last team.
Right. So, next one. Next answer. Only 2 players have ever won 2 Super Bowl MVP awards back to back. Bart Starr is one. Who is the other? Anybody?
It's
Aaron
one of
Donald?
2.
No.
No. It's one of 2.
This quit's rubbish. I quit.
And I'm going to say Jerry Rice.
No. It is a QB. It is a QB.
Oh, please don't tell me who I think. Oh, it's
Terry
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw.
Ah, okay. Okay. Terry
Terry
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. Pittsburgh.
Hold on. Isn't he?
Steelers. My original answer was going to be Joe Montana, but
Which team has lost at least 4 Super Bowls? DJ.
I'm going to eject you if you don't get this right.
Come on, you can't eject him because he needs to keep hearing answers.
Don't worry, it'll just be for this one. I'll bring it back in. It's fine.
No. Come on, DJ. Come on. How have we lost 4 Super Bowls? Come on. Kick him out after that.
What do you say?
Patriots.
The Patriots.
Out you go.
Go on then.
Oh, come on. We play in the same fucking division as them. It's Buffalo.
No,
Hold on.
it's Denver Broncos.
Yeah, but Buffalo have lost 4 Super Bowls as well.
Are you sure?
They're sure.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure
Google
it's not 3?
Well, I'll eject myself then if I get it. Let me look it up. Let me look it up then, and I'll get back to you.
I'm googling it now.
Denver Broncos is the answer I have on my sheet.
Hold on. It says the Patriots and Broncos hold the record for the most defeats in Super Bowls. Thank you.
Right. So I said the Denver Broncos.
But
They're the ones on my sheet.
I should get a point for the Patriots.
Oh well,
I'm
I didn't
technically
want the
not wrong.
Patriots.
Shocking.
Right. The Bills have
Rigged.
the distinction of being the only team to advance to 4 consecutive Super Bowls between 1990 and 1993, but also the regrettable distinction of losing all 4 of them. Suck on that, and I've just lost my phone.
You
So I
can
have
both.
not
Lined up.
You can
Vodka's
both
coming
have
out. The
you
vodka's
can
coming
both
out.
have a point. If you can both have a point for that one, if you're that insistent.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna.
Yes.
Right. Because he struggled with the next one, Karl. I'm coming to you. Which states
Okay.
have 3 NFL teams? So you
I think I got one.
2
3
point-
NFL
two-
teams. Right. So one of them is New York, because you got the Giants, the Jets, and you got Buffalo, because they're in Western New York. And the other state is California. You've got the Rams and the Chargers, and you've also got the San Francisco 49ers.
Fair enough.
I've got Florida.
DJ's right. There's Florida as well.
There is Florida as well, yeah. I didn't see that.
And is there not Texas?
No.
Texas have only got 2.
Oh, God damn it.
Florida, California, and New York, depending on whether you want to classify Buffalo as New York or Western.
It's Western New York, but it is in New York. It's just.
I had Florida and California on the list. So, right, 4 NFL teams never to have played a Super Bowl. It's 4 points on offer. Point a team.
Well, the
Jacksonville Jaguars is 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Cleveland Browns is 2.
Obviously.
The Houston Texans is 3.
Yeah.
And the Detroit Lions is number 4.
Oh, not the Jets.
No, the Detroit Lions are number 4.
Chargers haven't. I've
3.
also got the Chargers down on here. They haven't won a Super Bowl.
I'm seeing loads of shit about Hoyer coming back.
I didn't say about won a Super Bowl. I said played in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, played in the Super Bowl.
Not won, played. You can play and lose.
Oh, crap. Right, okay. Fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I got that. Yeah, my fault. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
How long in minutes? How long in minutes is a standard halftime break in the NFL? Anybody?
20 minutes.
12.
Ooh.
12. That's
short.
not long. Oh, I got that
12
one.
is the answer. And final question in this segment. Why is football referred to as football? It's very obvious.
Because they don't kick the ball, they use their arms.
No. It does involve the ball, though. Because the ball is a foot long from end to end. From one point to the other point, it's a foot long.
Wow.
That's why.
That is a typical American reason in that. It makes no sense, but anyway, whatever.
2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12 points on offer there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only got 6.
I got 7.
Right, celebrity fans.
Oh no, this is where I'm going to suffer.
We're going to go quickly now because this is easy, and I think it's easy. Right, question 1. Ice Cube. He's a fan of which NFL team?
Hang on. You right? Okay. Do you only need to get the nickname right there? Yeah.
Because just the team.
Right, okay.
If they've moved, just give me the team.
I know.
Right. Former WWE star Chris Jericho is a fan of which team?
Mate, I don't know.
Question 3.
Oh, I have to go to
that. Actor Paul Rudd supports who?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd supports who? Question 4. Which Hollywood A-lister supports the New Orleans Saints? Which Hollywood A-lister supports the New Orleans Saints? And the last question in this section. Which Marvel Universe actor is a fan of the Seattle Seahawks? Which Marvel Universe actor is a fan of the Seattle Seahawks?
Oh, Jesus.
Right. Here come your answers.
Go.
Ice Cube. The Raiders.
Yes.
So whether you put Oakland or whether you put Vegas, the Raiders.
The NWA. The NWA, straight out Compton.
It's all right, I mean.
Chris Jericho is a fan of which team? The Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I would not have got that. I mean, it is the close. It's almost as close to Canada, so you kind of sort of like to see. Yeah, possibly.
Paul Rudd supports who? He supports the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ah, that's dreadful.
Which Hollywood A-lister supports the New Orleans Saints? That would be Mr. Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And which Marvel Universe actor is a fan of the Seattle Seahawks? Star-Lord himself, Chris Pratt. And if you remember, Chris Pratt and Chris Evans had a bet over the Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl, and whoever lost had to go to the relevant children's hospital dressed as their Marvel character. So when Butler stole the ball off the line in that interception,
Pratt was a nice. Pratt looked like
Chris
a Pratt.
Pratt had to go to the Boston. Chris Pratt had to go to Boston Children's Hospital dressed as Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Remember that.
Oh, excellent.
And if I remember correctly, Chris Evans went with him dressed as Captain America. So, five questions there.
Cunningham's gone.
Cunningham's got them. What?
No.
Yeah.
You just kicked out.
No.
Cunningham as well.
The Patriots have also waived Malik Cunningham. We've got one QB. What is going on, Brevs?
Jeez.
Getting Hoyer back. Why?
I'm trying to
Claire Cooper has just put on Twitter. I know sometimes she watches, sometimes she listens.
Yeah,
she's just put that gif of wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Pat's propaganda just announced Matt Jones is the only active QB on the roster.
What are we doing?
Something's going on.
Something's cooking. What are we doing?
There's rumours that B. O'Brien wants that McCarron guy. Used to play with him in Alabama. Is it McCarron? I don't know. It just says there.
Right.
Didn't he play for Raiders and got drafted by Falcons or something like that?
I don't know. I'm just struggling with that. That's
shocking.
That's a shock.
Yeah.
Right, come on then. Sorry, I only one on that one.
Right. American football in TV and film. Again, these, if you know them, they're easy. If you don't know them, they're not. Clear Eyes, Full Hearts, Can't Lose is from what TV show? Clear Eyes, Full Hearts, Can't Lose.
TV show.
Is from which TV show? In the remake of The Longest Yard, starring Adam Sandler, which former NFL player played Guard Lambert? Which former NFL player played Guard Lambert in the 2005 film The Longest Yard, which was the Adam Sandler version?
Ollie says we're getting Wentz. No chance.
God, no, I hope not.
No, I don't want that.
Next one. In the film Any Given Sunday, Jamie Foxx plays a QB. He plays for the Miami what? In the film Any Given Sunday, Jamie Foxx's character is a quarterback. He plays for the Miami what? Right, this next question's worth 3 points. Okay, so it's been in the news of late. The Blind Side is the feel-good film that tells the story of Michael Orr and his upbringing. Michael Orr was drafted by the Ravens in 2009. For 3 points, what I want to know is what number pick was Orr drafted? Who did the Ravens trade with to make that pick? And which country music superstar appears in the film? The Blind Side tells the story of Michael Orr. He was drafted by the Ravens in 2009. What number was he drafted? Who did the Ravens trade with to make that pick? And which country music superstar appears in the film? Question 4. Kurt Russell plays the head coach in which film featuring college football?
Who?
I quite like this. Kurt Russell plays the head coach in which film featuring college football? I quite like this film. It's not a well-known, it's not a mainstream well-known one, but I quite like it. I've seen it a couple of times. There are your 5 questions in this section.
I've sucked at this one.
Clear Eyes, Full Hearts, Can't Lose is from
Friday
which
Night
TV
Lights.
show? Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, boy.
Friday Night Lights.
Same thing, half a point.
Which former NFL player played Guard Lambert in the film Longest Yard? Bill Romanowski. He's the one that headbutts the locker because he's on steroids in the film.
Oh, fucking hell,
film-
yes.
In the film Any Given Sunday, Jamie Foxx's character is a QB and he plays for the Miami
Wildcats?
Sharks. No, the Miami Sharks.
Sharks, yeah, I got that.
Right. The blindside question worth 3 points. What number pick was Orr drafted? He was drafted at number 23. Who did the Ravens trade with to make that pick? That would be the New England Patriots. And which country music superstar appears in the film? You are after Tim McGraw, and he plays Sean Toohey Sr.
I didn't get that one, but I had a funny feeling of all the country music songs around that time. I was thinking Tim McGraw, probably Blake Shelton, probably one of those two. But anyway.
Kurt Russell plays the head coach in which film featuring college football? Touchback. Patriots touchback.
Oh, okay. I got that wrong.
2011, that film. So, 5 questions. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 points there. Right. Before we go into the nearest the pin to move into our last section, how many points have you got, Karl?
Is this 12, yeah?
Yeah.
12, which is
12.
Pretty shocking, to be honest.
DJ?
I got 3, 6, 1, 2, 12.
Oh!
Neck and neck. Right, okay. This is a nearest the pin question. So what I want you to do is I want you to write the answer down and stick it in front of your camera. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
Tom Brady, in his entire career, made 7,753 completions. From how many attempts? He made 7,753 completions from how many attempts? Write it down. 5, 4, 3. If I had the countdown song, I would do. Music. 2, 1. That's it. Karl, stick it in front of the screen.
Don't think of me my handwriting.
What have we got there?
11,200.
11,200. Right. Are you going higher or lower, DJ?
I'm going lower.
What have you gone with?
Oh.
Your green screen don't. 10,305.
Right. Karl's nearest, 12,050.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Right. So, Karl, you have control of the game. Bearing in mind the score is locked at 12 each. This is called the game changer. The reason it's called the game changer is there are 32 points up for grabs. Ow. Just trapped a nerve. Ow. Right. There are 32 points up for grabs, but once you get an answer wrong, that's it. So your points, you only get the amount of points that you can rack up. So if you give me 7 right answers and then a wrong one, you'll only get 7 points, and that's it. That's your game over. So then DJ would only need to give me 8 in a row to win. Okay, so Karl, you have control. Do you want to go first or second? Bearing in mind, if DJ got all 32, you would never get to play and he would win. So do you want to go first or second? You have control.
I defer.
You defer. Right, okay. DJ.
Yeah.
There are 32 NFL teams. I want you to name them in alphabetical order by city. I want you to name all 32 NFL teams in alphabetical order by city. The moment you get one wrong, that's it. You're out. You only get points for the amount you get right. So I'm going to give you. Let's give you 20 seconds to get
by city. So obviously, I'm just.
You know how the alphabet works, don't you? Start at A and work down to Z. Yeah.
This is just. Yeah. Now you're just freaking lowballing here.
Right. Okay. Right, DJ, and I'm gonna ask you for your first one in a minute.
Do I have to write it down?
No, you just have to tell me them in order.
Do I have to write it down?
No, you just have to tell me them in order. But I'm going to be counting, and if you can't name the next one in 5 seconds, then that's it. Okay? So start, give yourself 10 seconds, and then start. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out.
Cardinals. Well, Arizona.
5.
That was
4,
it. That was wrong.
Next one. 5, 4. Next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Atlanta. AT.
Next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. Buffalo. Right. So you got 2. I gave Buffalo, so that's 3. Starting after Buffalo, Karl, you need 3 to win.
Okay.
I was thinking you might need like 10, 12, 13, 14, but never mind.
But this is okay.
So, starting after Buffalo. Go.
Carolina Panthers.
Wrong. DJ wins. Baltimore Ravens.
Hang on. What? Hang on. Time that again. What in alphabetical order did you say?
Yeah.
Right. So Baltimore start. Right. Baltimore's BA. Buffalo is BU.
It would help if I arranged it in alphabetical order, wouldn't
it? Oh God Almighty!
That's not very good, is it?
Well,
right. Okay. Hang on. We'll move. Hang on. That's all right. We'll put DJ back in play. Hang on. We'll put DJ back in play, starting at C.
Well, I've just given him the first one now.
Carolina.
Right. Go on from there.
So Carolina.
5. Go on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bears. Chicago. CH.
There isn't out there. Go on then. Carry on. Next one. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Cleveland.
1. No, there's an I before L.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 will win it for you, Karl.
Okay.
Starting with D.
D.
Go.
D.
Dallas Cowboys.
1. 5, 4,
Denver
3,
Broncos.
2, 5, 4,
Detroit
3,
Lions.
3, 5, 4,
Green Bay Packers.
4, 5, 4, 3,
Houston
2,
Texans.
5, 5, 4, 3,
Indianapolis Colts.
2, 6. Let's see how far you can go. 5,
Game over.
4, 3,
Jacksonville Jaguars.
5, 4,
Kansas City
3,
Chiefs.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Las Vegas Raiders.
5, 4.
You've missed one. What about Jay?
3.
Jack.
I said Jacksonville.
He said
Did you?
Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
Jacksonville.
my bad. Okay, go on.
Come on. Give me the next one.
Well,
Quick.
I said Vegas, didn't I?
You said
Right,
Vegas.
so,
What comes after Vegas?
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, next one.
LA Rams.
Next one.
Miami Dolphins.
Next one.
Minnesota Vikings.
Next one.
Our New England Patriots.
Next one.
New Orleans.
Next one.
New York Giants.
Next one.
New York Jets.
Next one.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Next one.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Next one.
San Francisco 49ers.
Next one.
Seattle Seahawks.
Next one.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Next one.
Tennessee Titans.
Last one.
Washington Commies.
Boom. There you go. Karl wins. Smashed it.
Wow.
There we go. There you go, boys. That's it.
That was awesome. Right, now can we get back
I
into
was
the-
to be fair, I was expecting at least Luke to be here. And then when I wrote this quiz like last year, we had Henrik with us as well. So I was like, if there's 4 people to play and people losing possession, it could get quite interesting. But hey, so right, there you go. That's the quiz over.
I'm already seeing top Patriots fans posting something on the lines of Tom Brady, one more ride, come home. I can't even fathom that.
Evan Lazar's put, we went from Zappy fever and everybody saying Mac versus Zappy debates to Zappy being waived in less than a year.
I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. I've got absolutely no idea.
There's obviously something in regards to the quarterback core where
We must be out. I mean, there must be a key coming
be out
somewhere.
for someone. Yeah, someone's obviously.
I cannot believe that we've let Cunningham go.
Pitts has gone as well.
So, that means our streak is broken then. Our undrafted rookie free agent streak of usually when we take a UDFA, we usually keep them on the roster. Gone.
Not anymore.
Streak's broken.
Oh, didn't another streak go this week? Didn't the Ravens lose their streak this week as well?
That was last week, I think. They got beat by the commies, yeah.
Beat by Commanders, didn't they?
No one. But it still hasn't been released, the final 53, so it's still not.
Phil Perry says it's a shocker to hear about Zappi.
As a backup,
Well-
yeah, because you know our offensive line is, let's be real here, it's not exactly great right now. The fact we're running on one quarterback is actually really, really concerning. Someone was posted on my Twitter feed, which is absolutely daft here. Bill is so freaking stupid. Cunningham is the most dynamic, multifaceted quarterback, and he just lets him go. Yeah, love, that's what happened when 49ers fans were gassing up Trey Lance. Let's not take a small sample size and just elevate it, shall we? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. JJ Taylor's been cut. That has been confirmed.
Kevin Harris has now been cut as well.
Kevin Harris has been cut.
I had Harris to be cut, but I didn't. I had JJ Taylor to survive. But then again, I had 3.
So that basically means then we traded Pierre Strong. We've now cut Kelvin Harris, and we cut JJ Taylor. So our two running backs we got is Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott.
And Ty.
Are we running on 2 running backs then all season?
And Ty.
That's this asinine. Unless Ty Montgomery is
surely Ty Montgomery is going to get signed.
Oh, he will do
Surely.
now. I think because we saw. I think because he got injured in the first game of the season, I think we saw what it was like as the third down back, and he was actually doing really well, and then he got injured, and I think we kind of missed the third down back routine.
Would like to get Zappi back on their practice squad. And the question is if he does clear waivers or not. Meanwhile, Colt McCoy, who has a few offers, is one of the vets. They'll be on their radar.
I said about Colt McCoy, didn't
I? Honestly, I'd rather Brian Hoyer back, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Isn't he in the Raiders?
Colt McCoy.
Raider? No.
No, he was on the Cardinals. He was on the
got
Cardinals
cut from. He
got Raiders.
Cut. Yeah, Hoyer's the backup at the Raiders. Yeah, Hoyer's Garoppolo's backup at the Raiders. Because Stidham went to Denver with Peyton to back up Russell Wilson.
Okay, so this is what Tommy Curran has just had to say regarding the Bailey Zappi waiver. Surprisingly, certainly, but his level of play this summer wasn't good enough to put him a heartbeat from starting. Despite breathless hope from a portion of the fan base and media that he'd supplant Mac Jones or at least keep a competition alive, he didn't improve from 2022 yet. So I think there could be. Oh, just confirmed. Keishon Butte, he has made the 53-man roster. So we're going to get the former LSU product. We've got a new comment as well. Dragonburn 11, good to see you, sir. Wow, I'm very shocked about Zappi getting cut.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think that is a huge shocker. Right, we'll take the quiz time off now. Go back to where we originally were. Yeah, that's a shocker. That is an absolute shocker.
I agree with you. And just looking in our private chat, I agree with you, DJ. I'm disappointed that they've waived Joshua Bledsoe. I really,
I thought he was doing okay. Man.
Yeah, I mean, he was practice squad last year when I thought there might be an outside chance he made the roster last year, and he got put on the practice squad. But so
yeah,
we'll have to see how we go. Ollie says Jake Froome.
Yeah, he got cut.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
This
is the thing.
Will hopefully
it's
clear
like,
waivers and back up on the practice squad, but
I don't think he'll clear waivers. No, It's like, let's be fair, it's like transfer deadline day. Transfer deadline day finishes at 11 o'clock at night, but there's still deals being done at midnight because they don't, they get the paperwork in with the Premier League, but they can finalise everything afterwards. So it's, things are going to keep going.
Dragon maybe they should look at Will Greer.
Oh no, he didn't look that impressive at the weekend.
Well, he's now the fourth. He's now the fourth quarterback for Dallas. So
he got cut.
They got cut.
He got cut. So he surpassed the requirements. So yeah, I would put him in. I mean, we're just praying and hoping that Malik Cunningham just goes through waivers untouched, and then we pick him up in the practice squad. That's the only.
I like it. I like this on Twitter. Bills made a move. Mac Jones to backup QB. TB12 to frontline QB. Like, he's not coming out of retirement. Stop hoping it's not happening.
Yeah, all on my Twitter feed, people are saying we're making space for Brady. I was like,
not a chance.
No, not a chance. If I do that, I'd super glue my tongue to the door.
If he was gonna play this year, he'd play for the Raiders.
Well, yeah, because he's part owner, isn't he? So why would you do that? Demario Douglas has officially been made the 53-man roster as well.
Well,
we knew that was going to happen. He's been outstanding at training camp. He was the most targeted receiver in training camp from Mac Jones. So that's kind of really all you need to know about that, really. So if that's the case, then is Tyquan Thornton? I've still not seen anything that Tyquan Thornton has gone to IR. Still nothing been seen yet.
Nothing mentioned.
Well, yeah.
No, they're still not come in yet. We've still got, according to the reports, so they've still got another 15 odd that have not come through yet. So
yeah, well, I would
11,
sort of like
9
more cuts.
Yeah, so Munson's been cut.
So I think. What about Trey Flowers? Because he was on PUP list. Could he?
Yeah, I think he'll stay on PU. I think he'll stay on PUP.
Yeah.
So Calvin Anderson's just come off PUP or NFL.
Yeah, apparently, if he gets back up to speed, he could be the starting right tackle come week 1. I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably put McDermott in at right tackle, if I'm honest. Unless he's been cut. I don't know.
I've said for a few weeks what I would do. I'd kick on Menu out to right tackle, and I'd bring in that Maffey and play Maffey at right guard. I don't know whether Cole Strange is going to be fit for week 1 yet. He's still struggling with his.
Well, he was on practice. He was on practice field today with Michael Onwenu. So
yeah.
Okay. What on earth are the Patriots doing? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine.
Your guess is as good as anybody's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, though, in other news, which is not dedicated to NFL, Tottenham been knocked out the Carling Cup. They lost on penalties to Fulham. So, yeah, maybe cloud and all. Anyway, transition a little bit away from, we're still waiting for updates on who's been cut and so on. Just remember, guys, there is a party being held by the Full 10 Yards crew on next Sunday at Felson's pub in Birmingham. Watch first week of NFL Sunday live, win prizes throughout the tournament. There is a pool and shuffleboard available. Lots of prizes to be won. £10 including a free drink. Book now at full10yard.co.uk/kickoff and get your tickets for what will be a hell of a day. Because if you say me and Nick are quite looking forward to this one, more than anything. It's a little get together before we all officially meet up in November for the Patriots when they head to Germany.
Yeah. Cool.
Aye. I'm going to end up watching.
There has to be another trade coming somewhere. Something just pops into my head. I think it could be ridiculously wrong, but there are talks of the Cardinals sandbagging this season to go after Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, yeah.
Caleb Williams, could you?
No, we're not getting Kyler Murray. Get out. Go away.
Am I just thinking of something completely off the chain here?
Nah.
Yeah.
You're not seriously suggesting we're going for Kyler Murray, are you?
No. Well, this is
Can
Bill Belichick.
Can you kick yourself out of this podcast? Off you go.
There you go.
I mean, I couldn't. Everyone seems to be raiding the Cardinals for a lot of people at the moment, but no one's raiding them for Kyler Murray. He's a bust.
Is he a bust, or is he a bust just on a shit team?
He's a bust.
I don't know. I like Murray. I think he's a good player.
I was thinking the same about Kyler.
He's a bust.
Well, it's either a bust or maybe trade rumors. I don't know. I think you're probably right as well for bust. We've got 7 people in the streaming, guys. Make sure you're smashing the like button. We're having an amazing time doing this. But yeah, we're still waiting for updates. I mean, what other quarterback could New England possibly trade for? Because it doesn't look like all
they do is like Nick was saying, an obvious vet will just come in and sit behind Mac.
Anybody but bounce it to him Wentz, or give it to him Wentz.
Had he not been traded already, I'd have been saying Trey Lance about now.
I've said that before, but
missed the boat on that one. But I've had fun with 49ers fans for like the last week or so, and it's just a joy to behold what happens when an organization completely screws up your future. Because Trey Lance was never ever ready to lead a team to a Super Bowl. Was never ready. He needed to go to the Jags, Jets, us, or the Bears. He needed to be developed. And unfortunately, he ended up getting traded to a team that was ready to win now. And also, Karl Shanahan, he doesn't like, let's just say he likes, I'm going to use an NBA term here. He likes his quarterback. He likes his quarterbacks to play point guard. Spray the ball around, don't turn it over. That's what he wants. Run the offense. That's all he's asking you to do. Conflict of interest.
So the players that we haven't heard about are Mac Wilson, Bolden, Montgomery, Wade, Speed, Jennings, Perkins, Ferentz, McDermott, and we just heard about Booty. 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are your 9 that are on the bubble. And we've still got 9 to go. So.
I'm trying to... I can't even put my head around where Bill's going with this. This is the thing. Usually you can see roughly what the plan is. Usually you can see where the wind's blowing. But I cannot for the life of me see what he's trying to do. Like you said, unless you're talking about a free agent veteran, there's no other sensible way to describe what he's doing. I'll be shocked if Cunningham survives waivers. And to kick Zappy and McSorley out as well.
Well, to cut McSorley, I'm not surprised about. I'm not surprised about McSorley.
Maybe we're just going to play defense all year.
That worked very, very well in the year 2001. It doesn't work in this day and age of the NFL. It's all about offense. I find this thing. Still struggling. Still can't find any more information out.
No. Still not.
I think it's just going to be a slow burner now until we see something else. But I think we're close. We're now into single digit regarding of the cuts now. So I think we sort of need to kind of end it here and just see what happens.
Yeah, we'll post something out tomorrow with the final 53.
Yeah, we'll figure out something tomorrow. Right,
cool.
Nick, DJ.
Yep.
What an amazing show, Nick! Thank you so much for hosting that quiz. It was actually amazingly good fun.
No worries.
We will be back very soon. We will be back
next week. Next week. Yeah, we've got one more week, and then we're into the season basically. So I think the season starts Thursday 7th. Thursday night game. Then our game is obviously on the Sunday night, 10:30 or 9:30.
Yeah, so we've got.
I'm anticipating
it'd be 9:30.
Bringing someone on the show that's not Patriot related, but it will be just a 15-20 minute segment of how the Eagles camp see us as a team, and then we'll do exactly the same, and then we'll give final predictions. So it's kind of like battle war zone of the teams. But we tend to try and keep it quiet and clean. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping we'll get someone in next week's show on the Tuesday. But yeah, I'm still ongoing talks on who to bring in at the moment. So, but yeah, it is looking that we're going to get someone in on the Tuesday show.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's fine. I will be doing some ringing around we could possibly do the battle lines for the AFC East. I've got a couple of podcasts in mind that I know I'm very, very good friends with. I can get in touch with.
Yeah, if you guys like I say, know any Bills, Jets, anyone that we're kind of playing.
I know Matt from UK Bills very, very well, so I'll probably try and get him on. Take Flight podcast. I've been on beforehand a couple of years ago. I think he's still doing his bit, so ask him to come along. And as for the Dolphins, I believe Full 10 Yards might have a Dolphins guy. I'm not sure.
I've got someone from the.
If we have them, okay, we might try and persuade them to come on. But yeah, we will. We've got a lot coming up in the next week. 12 days away until the NFL season starts. Thank you everyone that's been watching the stream. Make sure you're smashing a like on the video. You hit the sub button while you're at it. Follow us on all our social media platforms, and also follow us on our podcast on iTunes and on Spotify as well. But for now, we are out of here. DJ, Nick, and myself will be back next Tuesday for a preview of Week 1 against the Eagles. And then we go through to the remaining games and what our prediction is going to be. Thank you everyone for watching live. Guys, go Patriots!